In honor of the open mic that I'd always attend on the first Wednesday of every month here in Austin, Texas, community poetry, I thought, like on other days, I would share with you a few poems from brand new Scripps Publications book releases. I'm going to share with you a few pieces from the Down on the Dirt May 2022 book titled In Plain View. In Plain View. In Plain View is a picture of nature is done on a globe with shots of high-rises in the background from a major city. So it seemed like an appropriate thing, and I thought I would start with a few periodic table poems because, you know, that's how I roll sometimes. This first one, of course, let's start early. This is a Twitter-length one titled Hydrogen, One Against One. When we finally, eventually fused together, you were just a hydrogen bomb, forcing me to push away everyone I loved, forcing me to hurt everyone close to me. So I snapped. I can't let you use me like this. And right after the hydrogen poem is, haha, another Twitter-length one titled Hydrogen to Nothing. If we were mostly made of water, you spun around me like that hydrogen atom, and I needed oxygen. But you're made of those atoms with really tiny cores. Those atoms are filled with so much space that you're mostly made of nothing. Now, as I go toward the back of the book to share with you some poems at the end, this next one is titled Universe, Now in Color. When I heard the NASA artist-in-residence talk about the images we see from Hubble, and I've seen these telescope photos, the colors from galaxy clusters and nebula is mind-boggling. But they explain that when those images come in, they're all digital, and there's no color in the images at all. I mean, astronomers describe outer space as an amazingly vast black void. So when people get this data from these images, they imagine the heat radiating from these objects. I mean, you know, red is hot, blue is cold. Then they think about what looks best for the images. And I thought, But you know, this cluster looks perfect in pink, and I think this galaxy should really be red. The clouds around this orange nebula look better in blue. So let's show that these planetary rings in like green and purple. I mean, really, is this what they do? I know these images of outer space are beautiful, but I didn't know they were literally an art form. Hubble takes pictures of objects in space with different filters to capture light rays the human eye can't see. So when we get final full-color images from Hubble, they are nothing like what the universe really is. Outer space, abstract art. Maybe imaging astronomy is actually existential art. This next one is titled Envision in the Night Sky. It occurred to me that when you see stars and constellations in the night sky, they're not like right next to each other. The closest star to our own is 100 light years away. I mean, there's an entire nebula representing one of the stars in the Sword of Orion. If you moved away from our planet, the whole concept of constellations as we know it would be lost. Nothing in the universe would appear as we envision it in the night sky. A shorter one there for you. I'm going to share with you, this next one, skip a few as I get toward the end of this book, titled Under Your Total Control. It takes a lot of convincing to get me to come to you. I've got work to do. I don't want to stop my routine. And all this time, you sit there and wait for me patiently. When I finally break down, when I finally come to you, I dedicate myself to you, and I start to undress. You make me so wet as I drop my head and give in. You beat your heat into all of my pores as I let you have your way with all of my skin, leaving me raw. And you know, every time we come together like this, I end up feeling so good, and I never want it to end. You see, I'm usually afraid to let go like that. I'm usually afraid to give in to you, to let myself be under your total control. But whenever we're together, oh, you remind me of how good it feels, how it is so worth my while to break up my routine by coming to you like this. This poem that I just read to you is about a shower. These are fun ones because they talk about different everyday objects. So let's see what we can come up with. This one is titled, No, You Only Got Me. You know you got me because it seemed obvious that you really needed someone to hold on to. And I loved how you held me, how you were so infatuated with me, how you curled up with me, how you caressed me. I liked that, you know. I have feelings too, and it was nice to give you something to lean on when you felt alone. But I've noticed that as more time has passed, you've spent less time with me, and I think I know why. I think you've realized now that you know you only got me because I would be a diversion, so you wouldn't think about being alone. That poem is about a teddy bear. And on the next page, right next to him, is the poem, Feel Comfortable. I feel so comfortable with you. You make me feel as comfortable as when I roll out of bed or dry off after a shower. I can feel complete with you, like when I walk out onto my driveway to pick up the newspaper or wave hello to my neighbors before returning inside to be alone with you again. That is what it's all about, you know. But with you, I can feel as comfortable as with hot cocoa and a bedtime story. That poem was about a bathrobe. I think I might do one more for you guys from this series and leave it as the end of this reading series from this Down in the Dirt book. This is the last poem in the book, and it is titled Good Escape. I sit around here waiting for you. That's all I do, you know, wait for you. When you turn me on, all I want is to make you happy. But you need to take control. You need to let me know what you want from me. What do you want to see in me? Do I have something somewhere inside of me to clear your mind of your troubles? I know you must have a lot on your mind, but I hope I'm a good escape for you. I'll be here waiting whenever you need me, whenever you want a chance to escape again. I'll be here for you. Last poem in the book. That poem was about a television. And as we're sitting here with YouTube relays of these things because we can't get together at this open mic location anymore at a bookstore, I thought I'd be around books and do this in honor of the monthly Tom Woodruff get-together that is not going on because of COVID. Sniff, sniff. But in homage to that, I'm doing these readings now. I hope everyone is remaining safe. I hope everyone is remaining creatively inclined. I hope if you have the ability to be vaccinated, I hope everyone has been vaccinated. And I really look forward to being able to share poetry with you like this so that we can all share and grow together in the future. So I look forward to seeing and hearing from everyone very, very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.